guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about my low buy journey. How is it going? Am I doing good? Am I doing really bad? Or where am I actually? And why did I decide on this low buy journey? So if you're interested, let's begin. So it's been 2 years that I have started my YouTube journey. And with the progression that I'm going on, I felt like I'm spending a lot more. Especially last year, it was a lot more than what I'm spending right now. And that's mainly because now I have a lot of things that I really like, and I don't want to spend money on like every new launch that is coming in the market. I basically want things in my stash that are absolute unique to my collection, which I absolutely enjoy working on. So there's a lot of things that I've gifted and passed along to my friends and family, and the ones that I absolutely love is there in my stash. So let's do a count by count on how I'm doing. Let's talk about brows. Now, I think this is the area where I have progressed the most. I've written everything down like as my inventory. So I'm gonna look down. By the way, if you're interested in the makeup look, my face makeup is basically what I do in my summer routine. I'll link it in the icons above. What's on my eyes is Anastasia's Jackie Eyeliner palette. I went like super dramatic on my eyes, but I really wanted to keep playing with my Jackie Eyeliner palette because I was longing some fall makeup looks, and we created fall on our eyes. So that's exactly what I have. So ignore that. Or let me know, how do you like this dramatic eyes on me? Let's talk about the counting because that's what we are here for. For the brows, brow gel, I started with one brow gel in my stash and I still have one brow gel. I'm good on that. Brow pencils, I started with 9 brow pencils in 2022, out of which I have finished 7. I have been gifted 1. So now I currently have 3 with me. I think that's a perfect number, and I want to use up all my brow pencils that I have currently in my stash rather than buying it again and again. And I really know which brow pencils work for me, and mainly most of the times it's from drugstore. So I'm very happy and content about it. So, and I am not planning on buying any brow stuff in this coming year going forward, I would say. When I talk about brow tint pen, I have the NYX brow tint pen and I still have that. I've not finished that. So I'm going to continue using it up, and I really hope that I finish my brow pencils. Whatever I have in my stash, I really finish it. I also have iMethod Beauty's brow stamp that I regularly use. So I still have that. I don't have anything extra apart from that. So I would say in total, I'm at a very good spot. I have 3 brow pencils, 1 brow gel, I have 1 brow tint pen and 1 brow stamp, and I am set. I'm really set. Now talking about the primers, I started off the year with 18 primers. I finished 2 of the primers. I purchased 3 primers this year. I really hope not to purchase any more primers. I purchased, I think, the She Glam primer, which I really like. I really like the Danessa Myricks Balm Powder, which I use it as a primer. So I really like that too. There are a few primers that are in like sample versions, which I like keeping those sample versions. Let me show it to you. I have like these many sample primers. I generally travel with my sample products that I own or that I get in like mails or like Sephora orders or anything like that. So I'm not gonna count like sample products because I generally use that up when I'm traveling. So primer, I'm keeping a hold that I'm not gonna buy any more primers for this year for sure because I need to use up the primers that I have in my collection. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy. I was gonna say maybe I give a buffer of 1 primer. No, I'm not gonna give any buffer for the primers. Let me utilize the primers that I have in my collection. Okay, now let's talk about foundation. This is the category where I really want to like review these products for you guys and tell what works for my combo oily skin tone so that I can review it for you and can tell you guys about it. In the beginning of the year, I started off with 20 foundations. 6 new foundations came into my stash, out of which 3 were gifted to me. And I have finished 4 of the foundations. I would say 3 were finished and 1 I just gave it along. So right now, currently, I have 22 with me. I'll give a buffer of 1 foundation. I'm writing it down. I'll give a buffer of one foundation. If something like absolutely amazing comes out and jumps out to me, I might buy it. And I don't know if Makeup by Mario is going to come out with a foundation or not. If he is going to come out with a foundation, that would be the one that I'm going to buy. But if not, then I'm good with the foundation category, I would say. Some were disappointing, some were really amazing that I absolutely love that came into this year. So I am very, very happy about that number, I would say. I really want my foundation number to go below 15. That's my happy spot to be, because foundations tend to get expired very quickly. I really don't want products to get expired in my stash. And for that reason, I'm gonna keep an account of like a buffer of one foundation in my stash. Talking about concealer, I started off the year with 13 concealers. I purchased one concealer. I finished one concealer. So I'm back at number 13. And I would say no to concealers because I do have a lot of concealers in my stash. So I'm not gonna buy any more concealers for sure. Let's talk about powders. Now, this is the category which I don't know. I was not a powder person. Like I was very, very content with the powders that I have in my collection, and I have some amazing powders in my collection. I cannot believe how many powders I have. Like, powder is a powder. It will mattify your skin. It will smoothen out your texture. Yeah, great. But I don't need like so many powders. But the numbers are outrageous. Okay. I started off with 9 pressed powders. I purchased 2 more. I finished only 1 pressed powder out of the things that I have. So again, I'm back to 9 pressed powders, and I think I'm good. I really think I'm good. Let's talk about loose powders. I started off with 8. I purchased 2, out of which 1 was gifted to me, and I finished 1. Again, I'm at 9 loose powder situation. I do not want to buy any more powders because I really want to use up the powders that I have, and I have some great powders in my collection. I really would hold myself accountable to not to purchase any more powders, but I'm gonna give me a buffer of 1 powder, I would say. Because I'm noting these things down, I think I'm gonna hold myself accountable for it. Okay, now let's talk about bronzers. I have cream bronzers as well as powder bronzers. I started off the year with 10 cream bronzers. I purchased 2 additional cream bronzers, and I finished none. I have 12 cream bronzers right now. Is cream bronzers really difficult to finish? Yes. And I have like pan in one of the cream bronzers, I would say. So I'm going to utilize the cream bronzers that I have in my collection. I'm not going to buy any more for sure. Let's talk about powder bronzers. I have 15 powder bronzers in my collection. I purchased 1 more, the L'Oreal one, right? So currently I have 16 powder bronzers. Not gonna purchase any more for sure. So no more bronzers in my category for sure. Now let's talk about blushes. Oh my god, you know for a fact that I am crazy about blushes, and this is a category which I feel it's so difficult for me to stay away from. And this, by the way, when I'm counting my inventory, I'm counting all the individual blushes, the blush palette, everything all together. So that's why these numbers look outrageous, and I want it to look outrageous so that I don't buy it. Just making it pretty clear. Cream blushes, I started off with 22. I purchased 5 more, out of which 3 were gifted to me. So we are at 27 cream blushes. Powder blushes, we started at 23. I purchased 1 more, so we are at 24. A blush is what I would say. It's either going to be pink, coral, orange, purple, lilac. I mean, you cannot go more than that, I'm gonna hold off myself. I tried a lot of liquid blushes this time, and I think that's why it just increased so much. And I actually last year got a set of Dalton blushes that also like piled up pretty quickly. I love those things and I want to utilize those things. So I definitely am making a point that I do not hoard more blushes. So no to blushes. Oh my god, this year is gonna be crazy. Get ready for it. Okay, highlight. I started off with 4 cream highlighters. I did not buy any additional cream highlighter. For the powder highlight, I have 18 powder highlights. I did not buy anything new. So again, I'm standing at 18 powder highlights. Again, I would say highlighter is a highlighter. It's either going to be champagne or gold, or maybe a little more pink leaning. I do not have any duochrome highlighters. I do not plan on purchasing any like duochrome highlighters. Until and unless the formula would like jump out to me, I would not buy it. So I'm going to give me a buffer of 1 highlighter. Although I really want that number to be under 10. Yeah, let's see how it rolls. But I really do not need any more highlighters in my collection. Okay, now let's talk about eyeliners. I have 6 eyeliners. 2 more eyeliners came into my stash. Both of them were gifted to me. So currently I do have 8 eyeliners. I use eyeliners every day of my life. So I'm not mad at that number at all. Let's talk about eye pencils. I have 16 eye pencils and 1 more came into my stash which was gifted to me. So I currently have 17. All of them except 3 black eye pencils. Everything are of different shades, so I'm happy with that number too. Let's talk about mascaras. I started off the year with 7 mascaras. 3 more came into my stash, out of which only 1 was gifted to me. And out of those, 4 I finished. I currently have 6 mascaras and I'm gonna stay at that. I have some sample mascaras with me that I have not opened, which I got in an Ulta Beauty set. So I'm not gonna buy any mascaras. I really want to utilize the mascaras that I have in my collection. And I'm happy with that. Like 6 is not a bad number at all. Let's talk about setting sprays. I had 7 setting sprays to start off with in 2022. I got 1 more setting spray in my stash, which was gifted to me. And I'm almost done with 2 setting sprays. So I would say if I consider that 2 setting sprays out of the equation, then I'm at 6 and I think that's a good number to be in. Now this number is absolutely hideous and I don't even know where to start and how did I get to this number. Lip liners. I started off the lip liner collection with 44. I additionally added 2 more to my collection and I'm not finished any because I just use my KKW Beauty's lip liners. Do you know that? Yes. I think that's because I got a set of lip liners from Colourpop during the Black Friday deal and that has added up quite a bit. Saying that, I love my Colourpop lip liners and I am not going to buy any more lip liners, so I'm going to utilize my lip liners for sure. Lipsticks. Oh my god. I had 54 to start with. I additionally added 11. Not a good number to be on. So I currently have 65 in my stash and oh my god, I don't even know where to begin, where to end, and I do not get like done with my lipsticks any easily. So I'm gonna hold off for now. It's so difficult for me to stay away from lipsticks, especially if there's like a new lipstick formula that comes out in the market. I really want to try it. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna give me a buffer of 1 lipstick, and that can be 1 lipstick, 1 liquid lipstick, 1 lip balm, 1 lip gloss, whatever, just 1. But this number is outrageous, so I need to hold myself accountable for that. Liquid lip, I started off with 23 and I added 3 more in my collection. So right now I'm at 26 there. Lip glosses, I started off with 17. I am not even a lip gloss person. You hardly would see me wearing a lip gloss. I started off with 17. I added 7 more, out of which only 3 were gifted. So again, we are talking 24 lip glosses. Oh my god. You're crazy. You're crazy, Smithy. You're crazy. Okay. No lipsticks, okay? Just a buffer of 1 lipstick. If there's a new formula coming out in the market that I really want to test it out for you guys, that is the buffer that I would keep. That is it. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. Now, this is a category that I held off so badly. I cannot even tell you. You know I am an eyeshadow palette fanatic. Blushes and eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god. Hold me tight, handcuff me so that I don't buy it. Oh my goodness. Eyeshadow palettes. I started off with 75 palettes in my collection. I actually definitely had more than that in my collection. I have gifted a few to my friends and family. So 75 is what I had. 9 more palettes got added into my collection as of now because I just got a palette today. blend bunny. Okay. Out of the 9 eyeshadow palettes, 3 were gifted to me. So I would say 6 were purchased by me this year. I really want to keep that count concise to 10. 10 purchased by me. I'm not keeping the palettes accountable for the things that has been like gifted to me, okay? Please don't hold me accountable for that. 6 purchased by me. I'll give a buffer of 4 more because I know the good palettes are just coming. Natasha Denona, Huda Beauty. I don't know what all are coming. It's Belle Cosmetics. Okay, calm down. But I'm definitely gonna get the things that are super unique to my collection, not going brand wise, only talking about unique eyeshadow palettes, okay? So hold me accountable for that. So 4 more eyeshadow palettes can come into my collection, but if I can keep it on a lower number, like less than 10 eyeshadow palettes purchased by me, then I'll be happy on that. Let's talk about face palettes. I started off the year with 10 face palettes. I added 1 to my collection. So we are at 11. I would really like it to be a little more lower and under 10 for sure. So no more face palettes coming to my collection for sure. Eye primers, I have 4 eye primers. I purchased 1 glitter glue, the NYX glitter glue. So I have 5 with me. I'm happy with that number. I would definitely want to keep it low for sure. I'm not gonna buy any more eye primers for sure. The rest of them are like pretty basic, I would say. I have 4 lash glues that came with the lashes, not that I purchased. I only purchased 1. So I would say that number is fine. Lashes, I have 6 lashes. I never wear lashes, so I'm not gonna buy any more lashes. I'm very happy with the lash collection that I have with me. So I'm not gonna buy any more lashes. For color correctors, I have 3 color correctors. I did not buy any, and I'm happy with that number. So that is what I have for my inventory to talk to you guys. Again, to talk what is the buffer that I'm giving it to you, just for a recap, I'm giving a buffer of 1 foundation, 1 powder, 1 highlighter, 1 lip product, and 4 eyeshadow palettes. That is it. Hold me accountable. If I am telling you guys in my will I buy it, oh, I'm so interested in it, hold me accountable. Tell me, Smithy, you told you have this much inventory, you need to go through it. So do not buy any more. Please hold me accountable. I really don't want to waste any money. I really want to utilize the products that I have in my collection. I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you did like it, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.